Hi everybody, welcome to another weekly update video from myself. I think I say this in every Friday update video that I do, but I can't believe it's Friday already. It's rolled round really quick for me, and that's a good thing. I've been really busy, so as part of my new role, I am heading to Microsoft Ignite at the start of November with the team. Really looking forward to that, and just been preparing for content for that and understanding the process that goes behind this big rolling machine that is Microsoft Ignite. I always understood there was a big team and it took an army in order to put this together, but now being behind the scenes a little bit more and being part of the team that's kind of involved in that, there's a lot of work. There's a lot of work that goes into this, and the dedication and just sheer willingness to make this a great event for everybody is really inspiring to see. So a huge big shout out to the team that are all involved in organising this. And not just the Orlando event, but all the tour stops that we'll be doing as well. It's just phenomenal. You all do an amazing job, and I'm so proud to be part of the team. So yeah, that's been my week, preparing the content and just figuring that out. I also launched my first blog post on the IT Ops blog as well, round about Pixie Boot and how that works, and how to kind of troubleshoot it and best practices. It's something I did years and years ago in my role deploying desktops and using Pixie Boot in order to get those devices imaged, and sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. Every corporation or organisation that I worked for kind of implemented it differently and used different technologies, WSUS, SCCM, MDT, and occasionally it would work and it'd be great, and then other times it wouldn't work. And eventually I got to the stage where I was like, right, I need to understand how this properly works and the best practices and look into it. So it's been something that I know about, so sharing that knowledge on that blog post was really the aim of that, and I think it's been well received. If you haven't seen it, I'll post a link down below and you can check it out. So that's been what I've been doing. I've booked a block of travel, so I've got travel coming up for the rest of the year, so it's just trying to get place markers in and get the flights and the hotels sorted for that and try and get the best routes and stuff. So that was also a big chunk of my time this week. And I've lined up a session with a colleague at Microsoft, and we're going to deliver a session called Delivering Value in Azure Without Spending Any Money. And we'll be presenting that at the Microsoft Reactor in London in November. I'm not sure if the registration details for that event have gone live yet, but if they have, I'll post them below so you can have a look at that and hopefully attend. So I'm preparing the content for that. At the moment it's all written down on a notepad. Excuse me. So it's about turning that into a slide deck and turning that into a storyboard and being able to share that with you all next month. So that'll be fun. It'll be good fun to catch up with Claudia as well and work on that content together and deliver the session. So yeah, I think that's mostly been my work week. Although I'm heading to Redmond, so I'm going to spend the week at our campus in Redmond next week. So I fly out on Sunday for the week, and I'm looking forward to that. It'll be cool. I've been to campus once, 2 years ago. I visited the store on campus and never visited any of the buildings, never got further than the store. So it'll be really cool to actually visit that and spend the week in Bellevue and Redmond and get to meet some people and get to spend some time with Rick. And yeah, it'll be awesome to do that. Hopefully, fingers crossed, jet lag won't be too bad. When I went to Las Vegas with the work earlier this year, jet lag didn't catch up on me on the way out, caught up me on the way back, but I never got jet lag on the way out. So I'm hoping that the same might be true for Seattle. But you never know, it's jet lag, so we'll see. So any tips on jet lag and avoiding it and how to deal with it, hit me up. I'd really like to hear any suggestions. So yeah, that's been my work week and my focus for next week as well. I think in terms of Azure news, the probably biggest one that hit was that we launched the Azure DNS Private Zones, which now allows you to actually host your kind of internal domains on Azure and use that. And it's not public facing, so your internal domains are not exposed to the internet, and you don't really need to have that dedicated DNS server in order to resolve your names when you host things in Azure. So that's been pretty cool. I think that's been a long time in the making. I want to say that's been skirting around for about 2 years, but now it's finally generally available, so it's ready for production workloads, which should help a lot of our customers out. So hit me up if you've got any questions around that, if you're using it, any feedback, anything, let me know. Reach out to me here in the comments or on Twitter. And the other thing I wanted to talk about was the new icons that seem to be rolling out. So we've got a bunch of new icons for Azure Virtual Machines and Active Directory and all that kind of good stuff. And I think people are now starting to see it roll out on their Azure portals. So if you haven't had a wee look yet, go and hit and refresh your Azure portal and see if the new icons have hit. They're pretty cool. I am loving the new icons. So yeah, I think that's me for the week. Hopefully next week I will do this video maybe on campus, give you a wee view around campus and some shots from there. I'll need to figure out the time zone and where I am. So it might hit a different time, might hit on the Thursday, depending on where we are. The figuring out the 8 hours time difference is going to be fun. But yeah, so hope you've all had a good week. Have a good weekend. Make sure you recharge your batteries, whatever you enjoy doing. And I will catch you next week. Thank you.